All right, what is up, YouTube? We are back with Cimo. You get the back end of the next discussion that we're about to have that wasn't going to be filmed that I know people are going to want to listen to anyway. So, Cimo, say hi.
You're getting all 8. This is Cimo the ninth.
This man's dead on the inside so badly. All right, so we're in for dangers for the current format. Let's talk about early ban list predictions. We're 2 weeks into this format at this point. Do you think we need to check the danger engine? Be honest with me. Because
it's so hard. It's like the chicken and the egg argument. Like, is danger the problem?
Well,
No, I feel like the dangers are the problem because it's all like if you take the dangers out of the equation, all these like decks, especially a lot of the degenerate ones, like don't exist basically because like they don't have like free extenders and / upstart goblins.
yeah, I mean, the cards say draw 1. Like, they should be good, right? Like, forever?
Right. Yeah.
And you have to remember, this is just kind of like Azathoth at this point. Like, even if they go out of the format, they're going to return to be a problem later. And they're still printing more danger cards. You know?
Do we know? I know we're getting the spell. Is there anything else besides that, or is that all?
I mean, we have an entire list of myths / whatever the heck these things are based off of to still come.
You know, what if they just trolled us and they literally just made like a lure of danger, or it's draw 2 cards and like banish a danger.
Or discard a danger from your hand. Oh my god.
Yeah, or like discard a danger, draw 2 or something.
Oh my god.
It's so fucked. But yeah. I feel like the beginning of the danger of the end.
I'm already in danger. You can't make it any worse.
Yeah, I feel like at some point, like they're gonna have to hit like Nessie or Jackalope or Tsuchinoko. They're gonna have.
How do you check it though? Do you just straight go through and just danger or
just limit all of them? Maybe you might have to, honestly.
The first TCG
like,
archetype where they're murdered, just 1 1 1 1 1 1 1.
Well, because here's the thing: it's like, okay, you can't just semi-limit them. Like that does nothing.
Because you just play the bad ones then.
Well, yeah, exactly, and they're still good. So it's like, I mean, some lists only played like 2, 2, and 2. So it's like, okay, that literally does nothing. So literally, I mean, you might just have to go and just like guillotine like all 3 of them because I don't really know any other like feasible way to solve it.
I mean, you could ban them all.
Yeah, but like, okay, would you play 1 Nessie, 1 Suchi, 1 Jackalope, and then like all the other bad dangers? I don't think so.
You'd be surprised what people will do. Like,
I mean, that's fair. We played 1 Terror Top.
I mean, you have no... Well, the Takam Timborg effect was a ride. Let me tell you.
I bet.
But, okay, so that's what we're looking at for the danger effect is just probably limiting the good ones, then. So, what else?
Right, because, like, okay, everything else is fine. Like, Bigfoot and Thunderbird and Mothman and Wolfman, or whatever the hell they are, like, none of those, like, do anything. So,
no.
like...
Mothman's seen play in some decks.
Yeah, but they're playing Mothman because it's, like, the 4th best one, and because it allows you to filter your hand. So, like, that's the only reason they're playing it. I don't think Mothman's worthy of getting hit. Like, Mothman's fine.
Don't make fun of Ogopogo. He's doing his best.
Well, what's actually cute about Ogopogo is that it gives you another dark to make your beginning of the end live faster. So if you think about it, that's actually not bad.
Well, the whole problem with this deck right now is the fact that you only have to play 2 cards, like the World FTK or OTK, for example. Like, your whole deck is just dangers. Like,
right, exactly. So like if you eliminate, or even just let's say you limit. If you limit Nessie, Suchi, and Jackalope, and play World FTK, or play any of like the pure danger decks, does that hurt them enough? I think it actually does, because then they don't get free monsters on the board, because the rest, like, don't, like, they're not guaranteed, is what I'm saying.
So let me spin this discussion on you. Does limiting Saruja to 1 fix the danger engine?
I honestly think Saryuja should be limited, because the fact it doesn't have a once per turn clause is... Like, okay, we know this from common sense, that there's a reason they put once per turn clauses on, like, everything now. And the fact that Saryuja doesn't have it, either they didn't assume people were going to be able to make 3 in a turn, or they just like were just like, oh, whatever, like, good, it's like it's fine. So
four different monsters, who's with different names? Who's gonna
summon 12 different monsters in the same turn? Like, that's literally their line of thinking when they didn't once per turn clause on that. Obviously, Yu-Gi-Oh! And they gave us dangers right after, so that obviously didn't help. But I think if you put Saryuja to 1, what does that exactly accomplish?
So the main thing with the danger clause is we're using danger to draw through our entire deck. That seems to be like more of a problem. If you limit Saryuja, like Saryuja's part of that problem. He's letting you draw through the deck.
Sure, but like I feel like even if you still have one Saryuja, like besides like the crazy pure danger decks that like that's literally their win condition, like is like playing 30 Upstart Goblins. I feel like okay, in that instance, limiting Saryuja does something. But, like, take, like, Danger Thunder, or take any of the other decks that play, like, Danger as an engine, like the Nessie, Suchi, Jackalope.
Mm-hmm.
I think they would only play one Saryuja anyway. I know Danger Thunder plays 2, but you could get away with playing 1, and it's, like, fine. You know?
Yeah. So those are the big things that we're kind of anticipating going into April, May. Is there... What are some of the other things that you think we're going to see, actually, besides...
In terms of, like... what might get
banning limited, like you remember.
So yeah, I think Saryuja should get limited. I don't think it should be banned. I like the
card too. It says draw 4.
Yeah, I mean it just does a lot of really cool things.
Well, the special summon extender effect is also a problem, but that's for another time.
Yeah, we don't talk about that anyway. Which again is also not once per turn. So you basically get like 2 free summons if you make multiple.
Yep.
I honestly, I have this inkling feeling that people are going to get really sick of Azathoth by the end of this format.
Okay, so do we just ban
so many decks? Huh?
Do we just ban the quick up or the quick play rank up magic spell card? Because that's the card that's doing it all. That lets us rank up on the opponent's turn.
Yeah, that's again. I'm not saying ban Azathoth. I'm saying I feel like that's something people are going to get really sick of, just because there's literally no counterplay to that card.
Well, the fact that Kali King Yugioh says the exact same thing is also annoying.
But Kali King Yugioh is like a lot more difficult to summon. Like you can literally splash the PK and those are like 3 PK cards in like any deck, and then like summon, any rank 4, and then get the quick play, and then make Azathoth on your opponent's turn. So Kali Yugioh is a little bit harder to pull off in like most decks.
So, in terms of the PK engine, especially in the OCG right now, we've been seeing Rusty Tin Can Man seeing more play. Do you think we're going to get him banned?
It's funny because it's like, I don't think Rusty's inherently like a problem in itself. I actually think Rusty's like a very above average card, which is like, that's fine. I feel like the game needs cards like that. But again, when you're searching the stupid quick play rank up that gets you into Azathoth, that's when it starts teetering on the line degenerate, and that's where it gets annoying. Because not only are you pretty much stopping your opponent from being able to use monster effects, you're also popping a card because you're triggering Rusty in addition to that. Right, and you're doing it on your own turn if it's like, let's say you're like mid-game. So, I don't know, because like I feel like, if you set up like multiple Fog Blades, like, taking the degenerate side out of it, that's fine. Like, that's pretty cool that a card can do that. It generates like a +2, I think, on summon. That's fine. But I think the quick play spell might be the route to go, but at the same time, if someone finds another way to cheese out Azathoth, which I don't know if there's any other way, honestly.
Some Raid Raptor or rank up can do it, I believe.
Right. So, it just depends, because it's like, Azathoth's actually the problem, but like the quick play spell is like allows you to keep playing stuff like Rusty and stuff if you like just check that, because then you can like you don't have to ban saying. So I don't know. I like Rusty's card design. It's like it's just
I do like Rusty, but the problem is it's just he kind of brought together the rest of the archetype that already had broken cards in it. But
is that his fault, or is it the other degenerate card?
I mean, he does have the line that says this card can't be used as or link material, so I mean, he's doing nothing wrong.
Well, yeah, exactly. So, like, imagine if he didn't have that clause. Like, that'd be nuts. So, I don't know. I feel like hit the quick play spell or hit Azathoth. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm completely wrong, and Azathoth's not as bad as I think it's going to be. But I have the theory that if there's a deck that can play it, which, as we saw at YCS Chicago, the Luna Light deck played it, the Danger Orcus deck played it, any deck that could incorporate that small little engine of cards just to as a thought on their opponent's turn, they were doing it, and a lot of them made top cut. So,
do you? On a side note here, do you think we can get LP banned?
because of Danger Thunder,
Or
even Guard Dragon Crusade too, honestly.
Yeah, just the fact that he special summons from the deck and extends. Like, I think Aggro Pain is fine, but LP's the one that's bringing out the red MD. Like,
well, it depends if you go back to the original argument of if dangers get hit. Because if the dangers get hit, are people gonna keep playing like Thunder Dragons with the Guard Dragon engine in it? And I don't know if that would be the case. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe like people would still want to keep trying that, but
I don't know. I'm just waiting to come back to this video at another time and be like, wow, we were right, or God,
we were like
wrong.
completely off. Yeah.
Like, all right. Well, I'm gonna.
Salamangreat went like 27-0 in Dusseldorf.
Salamangreat secretly best deck in the format.
Yeah, Salamangreat like had like the spiral effect somehow, and it won like 31 of the top 32 slots. I don't know how that would ever happen.
Who knew putting danger cards in your Salamangreat deck would just win you every round?
We're gonna play what is it? We're not oh no, that wouldn't work. Never mind. We're not gonna be bad.
Okay, thank you for keeping your bad opinions to yourself.
Yeah, it was really bad. We're not even gonna say that one.
I'm also gonna be bad. Do you think World Legacy Succession's gonna go to 1?
I think that's possible. I think that card's really good.
That card is really good, and it's gonna be searchable soon.
What's fascinating is that, like, if you... Okay, so, like, I know this is a lot, but, like, okay, take Dangers, take some way to check Azathoth, and put Saryuja to 1, and, like, are we kind of okay with that? Like, is that enough?
I mean, we're still kind of in the same boat.
Like, kind of takes, like, all the degenerate elements out, and that leaves us with, like, 15 to 20 decks that kind of just, like, murder each other.
And we've got Dark Neostorm on the horizon, too, by the time this is coming. Like, we don't know what's...
True.
Cooking in there. I mean, like, I've read some of the
because we're going to get the list like right around Dark Neostorm's release, aren't we?
Yeah, well, you gotta remember, we get Avram, which is the best Link 4 in existence, because, like, he's just good. We get the Synchro Ib. We get Manhunt, which is that trap card that you take control of your opponent's cards.
We get Cherubini.
Yep. Well, I don't think BA is going to do anything. That's just my opinion.
See, you say that, and yet it always manages...
Oh, yeah, we get the best that we were talking about ever earlier, remember? We get that plant link in there.
Dual power. Yeah, so we get the Aramage link. We probably get the rest of Link Brains 1 on.
Have we just lost our mind here? Did we just forget about Cyber Dragon getting fucking their other best card? And that deck's just doing fine right now.
Oh, Naster, you're right. Yeah.
And they get Mr.
So
Nasty.
enter another deck that can compete. Not that Cyber Dragon can't compete now. Obviously, it can kick my ass, but... yeah, it's that's another deck you can throw into the ring.
Last question for the day. Summon Sorcerer is banned or no?
It's interesting because I was very much a proponent of that, but
No,
it's I don't know. It's still kind of bad. I feel like if Needle Fiber's coming out, that and Summon Sorcerers cannot exist in the same format ever.
I think every lister deck profile I heard that was playing Thunder with Rodicus and Summon Sorcerers was like, I just never made this. Like,
yeah, it's like the Danger Thunder decks make it, but it's like, so I play, like I said, I played against a lot of them, and like I would like imperm the Summon Sorcerer, like ash it or just something, and it like didn't matter. Like they didn't even have to make it. It was just like, oh, okay, and then I'm gonna make. So it's like, okay, so that was like, it did literally nothing. So it's like either they don't even have to make that play, or if they do, it's like not even like impactful enough to stop that it's even worth it. So. Again, it's one of those things, if you can remove the degenerate elements out, which the last ban list seemed to do a very good job of doing.
Yeah.
It seems like Summon Sorceress is like kind of okay, even though it's like teetering on the edge of being just absurdly broken, because it is. Any card that says special summon from the deck is just nuts, in my opinion.
Never thought I would hear the day that Summon Sorceress is a fair card.
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know. It's like, I still think it should be banned, but it's like, that the only deck that's really using it right now?
I actually think so.
Can you even name another deck that's
Cyber
using
Dragons.
It? Okay.
So actually, Cyber Dragons needed to OTK.
Sure.
I think
they have other ways too.
I mean, it's when you got one more piece of the cake, you're gonna,
It just it makes it easier.
I think that's actually
so I don't know. I mean, and Summon Sorceress does a lot for lower tier decks too. So again,
did Norden,
it's kind of hard.
Look where that got him.
It's a double-edged sword. Summon Sorceress is a double-edged sword.
Norden did the same thing, but, look where he is now.
Yeah, we're not going to make that mistake.
All right, that wraps up our discussion for this. We'll come back and revisit this in a couple of months and laugh at how terrible we are. All right, Cimo, thank you
I look
once
forward
again.
to that. That'll be a whole nother episode.
Oh, absolutely. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Later.
The ride never, truly ends. Thank you, patrons. Without you guys, I don't know what I'd be wearing in these videos. I might be a Truffle Shuffle incident all over again. Guys, please also check out Vanquil40 for some awesome Vanguard content. Some other interesting stuff you might find up here on the left or in the description as well. Thanks for watching.